I had a dream. Oh my God. It was so crazy. I actually woke up out my sleep crying and praying after this dream. So you're gonna hear my baby in the background, but it was like my mama was driving, my granny was on side of her, me, my son, my oldest son. I ain't seen nobody, my other kids. It was just me, my oldest son, and some other dude. I don't know who he was. We was in a backseat. We was like in a van or something. I remember just driving through the neighborhood. We were just driving through the neighborhood, and we were trying to find like what stores was open to get like food and water and whatever. So I remember we like pulled up into this grocery store parking lot. It was like outside looked like the sun was setting. It looked like they barely had cars in the parking lot, but it had like a few people out there trying to get some food. But like I'm like looking around and I see like people running in the stores and running out the stores and stuff like that. So we just sit in this parking lot. We ain't never go in or nothing, but I remember we just sit in this parking lot. Then we got out the car. Not my granny. I don't remember my mama getting out, but me, Dudu, and my son, we got out the car. So I'm just like, staring and stuff, and I see people looking up and pointing, and they looking up and pointing at the sky. So I turn around or whatever, and I look up at the sky. All right. So next thing you know, I see Jesus on a horse. Jesus is on a white horse. He had like something red on. I don't know what it was, like something red. His face, you couldn't even see his face. You just, bro, I don't know how to explain it. Like you could see his face, but you couldn't see his face. His face looked like it was blurred out or something. He had like a crown on his head, or it looked like he had something on his head. And he had like millions, billions of angels all around him in the sky, surrounding him in the sky, y'all. Oh my God. It was, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm getting chills. Okay, so, when I seen it, they was coming, like, they was moving real slow, in slow motion. Like, you could, everybody see them coming, right? But they were just moving in slow motion, and they could see everybody. They was looking at everybody, and everybody was looking at them. But they was moving in slow motion. They wasn't moving fast or nothing. They were just moving in slow motion, like they wanted everybody to see them. They was coming real slow. I don't know, y'all, but I know what I seen. Like, I know it was God. I'm sorry, Jesus. So people was like looking like, oh my God, like scared. So I'm thinking like that's probably why people was running and stuff, like running around, like just scared or whatever. They were just running. So I guess we just got back in the car and then we started driving around again in the neighborhood. And my granny, she said she was getting tired, whatever. So hold on. So we dropped my granny off at some house. I don't know. It was a nice big house, but we dropped my granny off and my son off, and we me, my mom, and the other dude, I don't know who the other was, we went back out driving, like looking for food and stuff, because they didn't have anything in the stores. So we pulled into this like a corner store parking lot, and we just sitting there, and Next thing you know, my dream just jumped to like a movie theater or something. And we all in this movie theater. I remember it was all red up in there. It was pretty. And like I remember looking around on the walls, right? And then I looked, everybody was pointing up again. Everybody was starting to point up and be like, scared and gasping, like, like looking like, oh my God, what is that? Like, and I looked up again and I seen the same thing. I seen Jesus on that white horse, and I seen all them angels all around him, and they was still moving in slow motion, but it looked like they was getting closer. They was still moving in slow motion, but they was getting closer. So, it was like no matter what people did or no matter what people was doing, they saw it. They saw Jesus coming. So I can overhear like on the like say like the announcements at school. Like I can overhear on the intercom. Somebody was saying, "Oh, it's fake. Don't worry. That's fake. We just testing something out. Don't everybody go back to your normal, whatever. Don't panic. Don't worry about it. It's fake." They was saying it was fake. Whatever. They was saying Jesus coming was fake. They was just trying to get people to calm down and don't worry about it. Just go back doing what you're doing. Don't ignore it, basically. It's fake. And it was just coming from, it sounded like it was coming from the government type. They didn't want people to believe, Jesus was coming. They just wanted people to just be distracted, so they can probably get left back here or whatever. I don't know. But some people was like, they wasn't believing in that. They was like, nah, that ain't fake. Excuse me. They was like, that ain't fake, So, man, I just know they was coming closer and closer, and some people was dropping down to their knees. I remember people dropping down to their knees, like, praying and stuff, and I remember people was just like, whatever, still doing whatever they wanted to do, was not caring about nothing, didn't believe. That was the sad part about it. People wasn't believing in it. People was just going on about their regular, little life. Not caring, not believing. And it's a lot of people that's out here that's like that. They don't think it's real. They don't really think it's real. Like, so sad. I feel so sad for the people. They were just like, oh, it's fake. It's not real. So, all I know is what I saw. And when I saw that, man, I got chills. And this is the crazy part is they don't want you to think it's real. They want you to think it's fake. How they was saying it's just a test. We just trying to see something. We just practicing. Like, what you practicing for? That was part people. They was really trying to, let these people know that it was fake because they gonna miss out. Like, no, man. God is coming, man. He coming. And I seen all those angels. Bro, I seen those wings. They was all in white. They was so pretty. You know how it looked? It looked like a picture. Like somebody painted a beautiful picture of them in the sky. That's how it looked, like art coming in the sky. It was like art. That's what it looked like. Like they was painted. That's how it looked. Like, wow, it was so pretty. And you just knew, like, he was coming, man. He was coming. I just, like, people was just scared. Some people was scared. Like, they ain't know what to do. They was just running around scared. And some people was just dropping down to their knees praying because they knew. They knew it was God. Jesus coming back. Well, God too. But, yeah. That dream had me woken up crying. And I was like, God, please forgive me, Lord. Baby, it's real. I remember we got back in the car, whatever. We was driving back to my granny house or where we dropped my granny off to and my son. And my granny was outside, like kind of like panicking, like. And then, like, I was like, what's going on? Like, what happened? Where's my son at? And she was like, he just disappeared. He just vanished. Like, I don't know where he at. He just disappeared. I don't know where he at. And I was like, what? Like, I start freaking out. Like, I'm looking around, walking around, asking people, like, you see my son? Do you see my son? And they just looking at me like, no, my daughter is missing. My daughter is gone too. Like, my daughter vanished. And like, bro, like everybody was like, kids started missing. Like, not missing, started disappearing. Out of nowhere, like, poof, like gone. And you could see like a lot of other people just looking around and searching, asking people, have you seen my daughter? Or have you seen my son? He's like a little boy. And everybody just asking the same question. So I'm like, oh my God, like now, like when I woke up out of my dream, I'm sitting here thinking like, God was taking those babies. Like, God, I mean, he was taking them. He was getting them out of this evil, before he do what he do or whatever, destroy it. And yeah, that was wild. Like, oh my goodness, Lord. God. Lord, forgive those who don't know of you, God. Oh, because it is real, y'all. Don't let nobody sit here and talk about, they lying on YouTube about these Jesus coming back and stuff like that. Them the type of people that is going to miss out and be stuck right here. Them the type of people that want you to be stuck here with them in bondage. And who want to be stuck back here? Man, come on. Don't listen to them people. Them the type of people that want to distract you. They of the devil. That's what they is. They want to distract you and drag you down here with them. That's what it is. Don't let them people lie to you. It's real. Because God what's that verse in the Bible? How it's Acts 2, verse 17. And it says, in the last days it shall be, God declares, that I will pour out my spirit on all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. That's what it says in the Bible. So that statement right there, what more can I say? Everybody having these dreams because God is letting people know to warn these people. He's letting you know you need to warn these people what's to come. Like, we need to get it together. We worried about material stuff. Like, money, cars, clothes, homes, all that's going to be left back here. We are not going to be able to take that. You was born here, what, naked? You going to die here, what, naked, without anything. All you going to have is your flesh and your soul. Really, your soul. Your flesh, your body going to be left back here. Your soul is what matters the most out of everything. Don't get distracted by this material stuff. Like, when they say for the love of money, they mean for the love of it. So it could be for the love of anything. It ain't gotta be just for the love of money. It could be anything. Like, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, mommy. Oh. Yeah. Oh, my baby. So, yeah, that's why all of these prophets and, we having these dreams to warn our people for, God is on his way. He's coming. We don't know when, of course, but what I saw in that dream, they was coming in the sky. They was coming. Slow too. Slow moving, but they was coming, baby. Sorry, my baby started crying, but not saying that I'm perfect or anything, because I am not. I sin still, but I ask God to deliver me and help me. I ask him. So I am not ashamed. I am not at all. I'm still human. I'm not saying I'm still human, but I still make mistakes. Like, but that's no excuse. But that's just saying, like, I need to get it together too. When I'm talking about we need to get it together, I'm talking to myself too. Cause, baby, it's about to get real. And when I had that, I that's my first time ever having a dream like that. And for me to like wake up out of my sleep, I actually was in a hotel room. I was in a hotel room at the Holiday Inn, and I'm sleeping in my bed, and my kids sleeping in the other bed, and it was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I woke up, and and I just had a whole bunch of tears in my eyes when I woke up. I just started praying, like, God, please forgive me for my sins, Lord. Or, forgive me for the things I did not know of, how I treated people, what I did, just confessing my sins to God. I just start confessing my sins to Him, Lord. Wash all my sins away, Lord. Give me the knowledge and understanding, Lord. Deliver me from those sins, Lord. Like, I don't know, Lord. I rarely wake up out of my sleep crying out of dreams, but this one I was crying because it was just so scary. It really was so scary seeing that, and it was just so. Yeah, y'all. Until next time.